Today I'm going to show you some more really cool kitchen gadgets, and we're going to start with this thing. It's an electric potato peeler. It can be plugged into the mains or used with batteries, and this is how it works. We start by pushing a potato onto this spiky base, then slide down this centralising spike and push it into the top of the potato. Next we need to raise the peeling blade up to the top, then switch it on. The base rotates the potato, and this clever cutting arm keeps it in contact with the potato as it spins round. It automatically works its way down. And look, it's peeling really well. And when it gets to the bottom, it switches itself off. Pretty cool, huh? Remove the potato, and we can see it's worked really well. Let's give it another go. We get this really long piece of potato skin peeling. It just keeps coiling up. And if you're not using it for anything else, you can just compost it. I'm really impressed with this gadget. If you need to remove the peel from the very top and bottom, you can just slice it off or use a hand peeler. And it also works with odd-shaped potatoes. The blade moves in and out and adjusts to the contour. And it can also peel things like apples and pears too. While we're peeling, here's a great life hack for peeling potatoes. Make a thin slice around the middle with a knife. Then boil them as normal. Drain them off. And cool them down a little. And you should be able to just pull the skin clean off. It really is that easy. Next I'm going to show you this funky potato masher. It's like a conical spring on the bottom, and it comes with this inbuilt silicone scraper. The idea is you push it down flat, and it springs back up. So to use it, we just place it over a boiled potato and push it down. You can see it mashes it up as it squeezes it through the spring. And with one push, you get instant mashed potato. It really is easy to use, and it works really well. You can use it to mash up all sorts of things, and I'm going to make guacamole out of these avocados. They are a bit slippery. Then use the inbuilt silicone scraper to clean out the bowl. It's a really cool product, and if you want to buy any of the gadgets featured in this video, there's links in the description below. If you're new here and you want to make sure you don't miss any of my future videos, you can subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. Next, we're going to look at this potato ricer gadget. And the idea is we place a boiled potato inside, or some other suitable produce, then position the plunger over the top, and give the handles a good squeeze. And we squidge out this riced mashed potato. This is also pretty cool and easy to use. You can serve it just like this. Maybe add some butter, herbs, and salt and pepper. Next we're going to take a look at this strange looking contraption. It's got a holder on the bottom, and these cutting blades at the top, which push down through the holder. And it's actually designed for cutting a hard-boiled egg into segments. Let's give it a try. The idea is we place an egg into the holder, like this, then squeeze down the cutter. Well, it cut down really easily, so let's take a look. Yeah, when we open up the egg, it's cut it into these 6 nice little segments. They're not all exactly the same size, because of the angle that the cutting blade goes through. But they are very neat. It works well. In one of my previous videos, I tried out this really cool eggshell cracker. It's got a cup on one end, with sort of a spring-loaded hammer on the other. And the idea is we put it on top of an egg, pull back the hammer, and give it a bash. And it cuts a perfect round hole in the top of the eggshell. This makes it easy to separate the egg white from the yolk. Well, today I'm going to try out this gadget. Supposedly, it does pretty much the same thing, but it works a bit differently. This one has a spring-loaded ball hammer which slides out of the handle like this. And this time I'm trying it with a soft boiled egg. So we sit it on top, then pull back the hammer and give it a whack. The top of the shell is still on, so we need to carefully pick it off and remove it. And we've got this lovely straight line where the gadget cut through the shell. That has worked well. Next I'm trying it with a raw egg, and I'm holding it in my hand. I pull back the ball and give it a smash, but for some reason it hasn't cut a nice clean hole in the shell. So I tried it again. This time it left the shell on top of the egg, but when I pulled it off, it was a nice clean cut. And in my final attempt, the top of the shell stayed in the gadget, and it produced a lovely neat cut line. Just like I wanted. You can pretty much put the eggshell back together. Crunch! But it is a cool little gadget. Nice and easy to store and use, and it works okay. Next I'm looking at this silicone steamship pan cover. It's a flat disc of silicone with a moulded-on steamship with 3 funnels. The idea is to sit it on top of a pan when cooking, and it acts a bit like a lid. It allows steam to escape through the funnels, which should help to stop the pan boiling over. It looks really cool, but it keeps enough steam inside the pan to help with the cooking. It can be used in a microwave because there is no metal, and you can use it to just cover over a bowl of food to keep it fresh. And it even comes in different sizes. The final gadget I'm looking at is this safety cutter. It's got a built-in magnet so you can stick it to stuff, and a hole to allow for a keyring. The cutter is this really small ceramic blade here at the front. Because it's ceramic, it can't rust, and apparently it'll never need sharpening. And it's also pretty safe against your skin. So let's give it a go. It sliced this piece of paper down the middle with absolute ease, and it was really simple to cut up some strips. It works with thin cardboard too. I cut a line straight into 1/2 of this envelope. It makes opening packages really easy by using it to cut through the tape. And apparently you can even use it to cut through plastic packaging like this. So let's give that a try. Well, yeah, it seems to cut through that easily too. It really is an impressive little tool. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more, you can click on the links. Stay safe, have fun, and as always, thanks for watching.